Whatever. Alright, let's check the audio volume and shit so that okay. Maybe the music would be a bit distracting or something, so we'll keep it that way. Okay. I wanted to do this show because I always have opinions. I do listen to a lot of podcasts like, normally everybody does as well. Now, one of the most controversial figures, I guess. Hey, let's fucking hit the select button, alright? The random one. And we'll talk about him. Hideo. 205 Live guy right now. Had bigger hopes for Kenta. Didn't amount to much. He got injured too much. That's too bad. Justin Jordan. When the fuck's he coming back? That storyline with Kurt being his son and shit, that's... it's not working out. Well, to me, in my perspective, I'm not into it. There is potential with him, but put him back with Chad Gable, man. Let's rebuild the fucking tag team division. On SmackDown, it's not too bad, but Raw, man, it's not well. It's not what you would think. Okay, you have B Team, you have Hardy and Wyatt. Okay, who do you have? The Revival are fucking... They're getting a push because they're on TV. They find push. You find you're getting TV time, but to do what? Initially, you're an old school style tag team, and you're always being relegated to comedy segments. Another one of the NXT hopefuls. Every time somebody comes from NXT and goes up to fucking Raw or SmackDown, they end up getting squashed. Like, come on, why? Right now, he has a weird team with Heath. I don't know about it. Yeah, he has maybe a year or two to stick around, or maybe not. There's not much for him. He'd be one of those guys that release, sadly. What are you gonna do with him? He's not a contender. It's not the year 2000 in ECW, guys. Zack Ryder. What else you got going for you besides Chelsea Green, man? Alright. What brand is he on? Raw? Yeah, he's on Raw. Why not have him compete be a contender for the Intercontinental Championship? Why not? Him and Ziggler can have a good match, I guess. Yeah, why not? Give him something. Should I even get started on him? Him and Big Cass? Goddamn. Well, Enzo he just went through this big shit, alright? Philomena, or whatever the fuck her name is, accused him of rape. He didn't notify WWE about it. He didn't even know he was charged with some shit. So they fired his ass. Then he went the fucking video and whatnot. But he was part of this tag team with Big Cass, which just got released, I think everybody had mad hopes for them. Mad hopes. And did they even win the NXT Championship tag team titles? I can't remember. They come to the main roster, big pop, huge pop. People hope for them, and then he got concussed once or twice. That slowed down their push. We thought they were gonna get the titles at WrestleMania, but Hardy's came in. There's always something blocking them. If it's not storyline wise or someone interfering into the plans, they kind of sabotage their own careers. Enzo had this backstage antics. He got kicked out of the fucking tour bus. He invited uninvited guests to the fucking locker room. The locker room, man, is not some place you fuck around with, apparently. Big Cass, his big thing, he supports Trump or whatnot. But if you're like the higher guys up there on the fucking board, I guess you have some support. But for the rest of the fucking locker room where it actually counts as well, going around saying, "Hey man, I'm happy Trump won" or some shit like that, y'all should be behind him. It's like, that's a big no-no, man. Not everybody. Don't get political. And already a work-based political environment. Why do you have to add the outside politics to it? It's bad enough that the politics in the locker room is fucking cutthroat. Well, maybe not as much as before, but nowadays it's always cutthroat, allegedly. He has that fucking legendary lose streak, I guess, so there's potential with him. If they ever wanted to have Hawkins and Ryder come back as a tag team as edgeheads or something new. Edge is not even there no more. Just give something new to them. Add them as a tag team. Fine, whatever. I'd be fine with that, I guess. Aiden English, he's doing fucking good with Rusev. That little storyline seed that Lana planted, that's coming. That's coming, guys. Rusev just became #1 contender for the belt. I don't know if he's winning. I don't think so. They don't throw bones to the fans like that. Like, hey, we're gonna give Rusev the fucking title right now. Like, they should have done that 2-3 years ago when he was going through everybody, crushing. When they had the Lana crush, Rusev crush, the Machka, the submission and everything, when he was crushing everybody. And then, of course, well, fucking John Cena coming. John didn't need to win that match at WrestleMania, honestly. And in English, as soon as Simon Gotch got the fuck out of there, when he got fired or whatnot, he found his niche. He found his niche with Rusev, and I hope they keep him around. There's a lot to do with that guy. Yeah, well, women will make you crazy, I guess. Where have you been? Where has this guy been? Another one of the lost 205 guys, I guess. I haven't been following 205 Live too much, but I hope he's doing something. He's not too bad. Charlotte. They definitely had to put her on the back burner when they drafted her to SmackDown, but come on. Come on. There's a difference between being put in the back burner and just completely being shoved out, They kind of shoved her out a bit, then they gave her back the title, and they kind of pushed her away from the title scene. Now it's Mella and Asuka and fucking poor Becky Lynch, man. That Charlotte is... I don't know what direction they're going to give her, where she's going right now. She just had that photo shoot, which is all nice and everything, but that women's division, I'll make a separate show or video for that. What can they do with Charlotte right now? For now, she's a bit in limbo. What can they do with her? Jimmy Uso. The Usos. Yeah, man, just keep them together. They're doing good. They're doing good. Chase after Harper and Rowan. Go for the other tag teams, the New Day and shit like that. It's always a solid team. It's always a solid match with the Usos. So nothing bad to say about them. I have their back, man. Just spoke about you. Okay. Been a fucking long time I haven't heard about this guy. Is he even still employed? Or he's part of that Team 6-1? Paige. What can we... She's the GM. They had to find something for her. She's the GM. Fine. It's good. Her in-ring career, we all know it. The outside bullshit. Whatever. It's... Yeah, I really hope as a GM, she's kind of falling into it. She's doing good with it. I don't mind her as a GM. I hope she has a more prominent role in what already she has. Just show something off. Is she a face or a heel as a GM? She's a bit. She's herself. She's herself. She just told her fucking Fashion Absolution to fuck off, basically. But she's neutral to her own self. She's like, well, I'm determined to make SmackDown fucking good, the A show, so I'm giving you these matches and shit like that. Of course, she's not the one, but I think the writers are trying to make SmackDown better, and Paige has to kind of like filter that. She has to translate that to us. You know, we have to get the idea in the grand scheme of things. We have to presume she's the one doing all that. If you're putting suspension of disbelief, she's the one running shit around. You know, so I did enjoy the gauntlet match yesterday. Yeah, SmackDown was kind of enjoyable yesterday. So if you look at the suspension of disbelief thing, she's doing a fucking better job than Kurt Angle and Constable fucking Corbin. Get the fuck out of here. The Iconics. Billy Kay. Wrestling wise, to me, in my opinion, she needs a bit more work. That gimmick, the Iconics, I don't know if it's translating properly to the main roster. Give them time. Give them time to kind of simmer. It's been like, what, a month or two? Let's just see how they do, man, because as a duo, there's potential. Because they're not, they don't have that Jannetty and Michaels type thing where one wants to break out more than the other. Or, you know, they have egos for one against another. What I mean is that, like, back in NXT, it's like, hey, if one of us wins the belt, we're both champions. Like the Lay-Cole situation. So, let's stick with that. Let's see what happens. Oh boy. Okay. Lesnar. Smart business, but shitty for the overall product. He's an attraction. He shouldn't be champion because they're not putting the Intercontinental belt as the main championship. It's just a championship that, you know, Seth is defending, but Ziggler just won it. But it's not regarded as the main belt that people should be focusing on. I don't agree that the champion should always be wrestling every week, but just maintain a presence. And Lesnar doesn't have presence. Lesnar should be this this threat that comes and goes. He comes and goes. You know, you can have a feud with him and Strowman. You know, that happened already, but it's like, hey, there's competition with Strowman. Let me go beat Strowman. And then, you know, he either beats Strowman and kills off his momentum for now, or there's a fuck finish. And he goes away. And he comes back another time for another challenge. But his name, beating him should mean something. And it does. Whoever's going to beat him, well, we know Strowman has the briefcase right now. So, something's going to happen. SummerSlam. Somebody's going to contend for it. Probably Reigns. There's going to be a fuck finish. Whatever the fuck happens. And then they get very physical against one another. And Brock is laid out, or he's weakened, and Strowman comes, picks up the pieces, fucks him up, takes the belt. Finally, we know that Strowman is en route to holding the fucking belt, you know, becoming the Universal Champion. So now we'll have a Universal Champion that's always constantly on Raw, but hopefully as a champion, they don't have him wrestle all the time. Just somebody's gonna get these hands at this particular date. So I don't need to dirty my hands. I'll let the rest of you fight for it. Is that part of Strowman's character though? You know, he's very much a go-getter, so before you even become a number one contender, he'll probably even knock you out. So after this, Lesnar should go back to the USADA testing pool. I think he has like about to the end of the month or two. And I hope he fights by the end of the year with John Jones. I hope he has that match with John Jones. I really do. Poor fucking guy, Tyler Breeze. Tyler fucking Breeze. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy, man. Another NXT guy who came up, had a good gimmick for the main roster, but what the fuck is going on with these NXT guys? I can make a fucking video, a long fucking list, a show, anything, and tell you each fucking NXT guys what could have been, what the fuck happened, what might have happened, and where the fuck they're relegated to. They got drafted. Him and Fandango got drafted, had a fucking surprise win over the Bar. What the fuck happened after that? Where are they? Where are they? Now, keep in mind, I haven't been watching Raw for the past 4 or 5 weeks, man. I just look at the fucking highlights because, holy shit, Raw is unbearable right now. Just made his debut on the main roster with the rest. With Killian Dane, you know, Sanity and whatnot. Yeah. He just made his debut, so I just hope that they pull something off with this. There's potential with him. But is he another NXT hopeful that fucking has his career killed? Ember Moon. I like Ember Moon. She's starting with the fans. The fans are starting to warm up to her. So there's definitely a lot of potential with her, and she will hold the belt eventually. I'll give it to the end of the year, maybe. She will hold that belt. Mark my words, before February 2019, she's holding that belt, that Raw Women's Championship. Where have you been? They left the glory of Japan to be near their families and get paid, of course, but it was like there's at least 2-3 fucking storylines anybody can think of to have him on the main roster with. The man, the GOAT, the absolute GOAT. Yeah, talked about you already. Talked about you. Yeah, you too. Fuck it. Bliss. Smoking. 5-time already. 5 times she's champion. What more can I say? She's one of my favorites on Raw. She's doing fucking good. She's having this eventual feud with Rousey right now. I don't have a fucking problem with the way they're pushing her. They need somebody constant, and she's always a constant. She does well in the ring. Her fucking mic work is almost unparalleled. Maybe other women who can go with her on the mic toe to toe. She, you know, forget the fucking Bailey segment. All right, please, let's get the fuck out of there with that. She's doing fucking good. She's doing good. She deserves to have the fucking belt right now. She's top girl. Of course, she's small, but imagine if she was Charlotte Flair's size. Yeah, it's justifiable. Even if she's small, it's justifiable why she has the fucking belt right now. The other girls, either they're not ready or they're just starting, like Ember Moon. You can't give the belt right now to Ember Moon, but eventually it will happen. Bliss has been there. She's established already. She came from NXT as she wrestles time to time, and she's like a manager for Blake and Murphy and whatnot. And then, you know, she gets drafted to the fucking SmackDown, and then she does well in SmackDown. And then she's doing fucking well on Raw. She's one of those success stories from NXT. She's doing good. She's never gonna really go back of the line. Really, she's always gonna stay around. They're always gonna keep her around. She's not gonna end up like poor Bailey or Sasha Banks. She's always going to be there. She's gonna be around. She's gonna have a role. She's gonna have a storyline. She's always gonna be presented, and rightfully so. Anybody know what happened to them? Yeah, I expect this guy to come back. Fucking Jason Jordan. Can you come back in like by SummerSlam? Him and Ambrose should be back. The Miz. Is there anything we can say negative about the man right now? Anything? Is there anything negative we can say about the Miz? Miz Jitsu. I'm feeling Miz Jitsu. I really am. And say hello to Maryse. Biggest Hollywood star, man. Come on. Come on, guys. Gold dust. Name me another fucking 50-year-old who can do it. Who can do his shit. Going at the pace he can go. I have nothing else. I have nothing bad to say about Goldust. I do wish though, they would give him as a mentor role for Mandy Rose, but a lot of other podcasters have been saying that, and I think we mutually agree in the wrestling community that him and Mandy Rose as Rose Gold is money. Basically, is fucking money, and what better mentor for Mandy than fucking Goldust? Come on. That's printing fucking money. The fucking skits you can make, the idea of, of Goldust being after Mandy, but he, like it's never gonna happen. That's a funny skit, and you can do that almost every week. A new way that he's gonna try to get a date or hit on her or whatnot. And don't get into that fucking snowflake mentality and bullshit like that. He's not gonna go over the line, but it's a guy always trying to get to the girl, and the girl always like brushes him off politely, and whatnot. And one day, after he leads her to becoming a champion in like a year or two, she'll break off of him like Charlotte did with fucking Flair, with her father, and they'll go their separate ways. Or she'll respectfully say, I can go alone now. I don't need you no more. Anything, any fucking thing with them is, well, gold. Titus Worldwide, that managerial role has potential. The only problem is that the fucking manager is almost as big as anybody else on Raw. I wish he knew how to fucking wrestle better than he did, because hell, he could be a contender. He has the physique for it. His promos are not too bad. They pass for me. I can listen to a Titus promo. But the whole idea of Titus Worldwide, if you really delve into it and make something out of it, there's potential for that. That stable is money, if you want it to be. And the writers, they don't seem to be interested in that. The writers, Vince, or creative, whatever the fuck. There's money there waiting. Like, these people, they fucking sleep on money all the fucking time. And they have an idea, and they just fucking let it burn. There's money with that. And yeah, that's one of the subjects I might make a video on. Is he gonna go back to NXT? Because he legit could be a US title contender. They could add him to the mix, showcase him every 2-3 weeks. Every 2-3 weeks, have him a match, have him go into a match. Give him a couple wins. Eventually, give him a pay-per-view spot on a pre-show. #1 contender for the US belt. The next pay-per-view, you can give him that. Hey, he's gonna go against a US champion. All right, then he loses or he wins. If you decide to push him, if he loses, then back in the line. You present him every 2-3 weeks, a tag match, something. Just keep him on. There's a gimmick with him. The 10 shit. There's something there. Use it. He's backstage guy now. I'm happy for him. Sad. There was potential in his career. It was starting to kick off, and I can't blame Samoa Joe, but shit happens, and that's a perfect example. Shit happens. Tommaso. The psycho killer, right? Listen, man, I do feel that him and Alistair are gonna have a fucking good feud. I really do. I'm looking forward to that match. I'm also looking forward to Gargano coming, kind of interfering in that match, costing him the match, and then he'll go crazy, and then this man right here will arrange for a Hell in a Cell. I really do hope that NXT gives us a first Hell in a Cell between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. It's at that point where we need that feud to come to a culmination. We have 1-1. The rubber match should be done in a Hell in a Cell once and for all. Just dab your way out of somewhere, please. Like, okay, TJP, he is talented, to say the least about him. There's a lot of things you can do with him. A lot of things, okay. Limited. He's been champion already. He is something. Just keep him around in the 205 Live. You know, I just saw Spanky, you know, Kendrick. I just saw him around. He's doing good. Put TJP in those matches or whatnot. Just have him contend. I'd like to see him against Mustafa Ali a bit. Hoo-ha, Nation. Apollo Crews, come on. If he was Titus O'Neil's size, with the talent that Apollo possesses, that motherfucker he would be up there right now. He'd be there, guys. He'd be there. He'd be there. He doesn't have promo skills, but if you gave him Titus promo skills and his size, his physique, and the rest keep it as Apollo, he definitely would be top guy. They probably would have never hired Lashley. He'd be the fucking new Lashley in a fucking better version. I like Summer Rae, but she's doing good as a model. I think that's what she's doing, modeling. Wrestling, she did have a good match. I do remember seeing her, you know, trying, you know, having a good match on NXT, but it didn't really translate to the main roster. She did have a lot of potential as a valet, but they don't play with valets a lot. They don't do much of that, and that's missing. Valets and manager roles, we're missing that. We need that. It'd be nice. She could have had a role there. Whatever, you know. I don't think she'll ever come back. If she does, I hope it's not that fucking Rosa Mendes thing. I'm gonna go to the Indies and I'm gonna do fucking good and I'm gonna be the best and I'm gonna come back and, you know, and I'm gonna be up there. Like, it's nice to hope, but at least come out of it and say, hey, I fucked up or whatever, and you know, not to get into much of Rosa Mendes, but Summer Rae, wherever she goes, she'll do good. I'm sure. She looks like a smart woman. She'll do something out of it. Wrestling is probably just a chapter in her life. I don't think that's her calling, but if it is, she'll come back to it. Mela is money. Now, if a couple of years ago anybody would have told me, hey, you know that what's the name? Did they have a tag team name? I can't even remember. Enzo and Big Cass and Carmella, when the three of them were like a team. Yeah. If you would have told me, hey, out of all three, within the next 5 years, which one of them are still going to be employed? You'd probably go with, I don't know, you'd probably go with Enzo. His mouth could keep him employed. Cass, if he was good at wrestling, if he was better than what the hell he is, he'd probably still be there. No? But if you were to fucking tell me Carmella would be still there, I honestly could have believed it. Honestly, I could have believed it. I could have believed she could have broken off of those two, be her own woman in the women's division. The thing is that how many blondes you have that can wrestle? You have Charlotte and Alexa Bliss that right now are doing good as wrestlers. Mandy Rose, they're fucking gonna keep her, of course. So you have like 4 blondes right now. If I'm excluding someone else, you know, do a better job, I guess. Let's see a Carmella versus Mandy Rose match. Let's see what you get out of it. You know, but Mela is champion right now. I see it. I get it. But it's not gonna. Can it last long? Somebody comes and says it's not gonna last long. Then again, you think of Jinder Mahal, right? I don't like her entrance music. They could give her something else. I don't even like CFO. The way CFO are making most of the entrance music, I find it a bit too corny for most of the wrestlers. Like, I'm not into it. I don't want to bash them, but I wish they had other options. Like for Carmella, I wish she had something else for her as an entrance music. Her whole gimmick, you could tweak it here and there, but how arrogant is she? Like, what's her character like? Is she fearless? Not fearless, Nikki Bella, please. But like, she doesn't fear Asuka. Like, she should fear Asuka, basically. But they just fucking killed Asuka right now in her career. That was rest in peace last Sunday. But if you're gonna keep Carmella going strong, like, if Ellsworth wasn't going to come back, they could have placed her with the Iconics. They kind of teased it, but I don't think it would work out. I think the egos of the Iconics and Carmella wouldn't fit. So Ellsworth is kind of perfect for her. Yeah, I'm sure her reign is gonna be memorable in a way, for if it's bad or not. But we'll see. When it's all said and done, we'll see what her reign was like. Yeah, well, this was a good test, so let's see how it ends up. I'll definitely be making other videos. I'll be a bit more charismatic on the mic, I guess. Let's see how it all pans out for the future. This was just a test.